Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Little technical difficulties here. Give me 1 second, y'all. This is my first day back. Give me some time. Hold on, y'all. Give me some time. Good to be back though. Good to be back. Give me 1 second, y'all. Little technical difficulties. It's my first day back. Give me 1 second. Good to be back though. How y'all guys doing though? How y'all doing, man? We in the building. It's my first show back. My first show back. You know. My first show back. So y'all give me a little bit of just give me a little bit of give me a little bit of just a little space on it. I'm getting kind of it's my first day back. I'm a little tired. Um, I've been sleeping all day, so I've been getting sleep. So salute to Xander. I saw Xander in there. What's up, Xander? We're here to talk about Donald Trump. He did a Black History event where he honored Tiger Woods. He also talked about how he's going to make a park like where there's going to be a bunch of black hero black heroes statues. He says he's going to make a statue of I believe he said MLK, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday, Kobe Bryant. And I just want to talk about that. And I want to also get you guys' thoughts on Donald Trump's presidency so far. What do you guys think of Donald Trump's presidency so far? Is he doing a great job? Is he doing a terrible job? Is he doing is he okay? Xander says, hold on. Xander says, how was Thailand? It was lovely. I had a good time. I had a good time in Thailand. Um yeah, I had a good time in Thailand. It was a good time. Um, you know, yeah, man, it was a good time. I got to do a lot of different activities, got to do almost everything that I wanted to do. There was a couple of sites that I didn't get to see. I wanted to go to the Big Buddha site, but I couldn't go to the Buddha site because there was a mudslide there a couple days ago, so it was kind of dangerous to go up there. But other than the big going to the Big Buddha, I did almost everything I wanted to do. A lot of activities. If anybody's thinking about going to Phuket, Thailand, you should absolutely go. Um, and watch any of the lives that I've done. It's a beautiful place to go. It's a beautiful country, beautiful city. Um, the locals are very sweet. They're very good people, man. Anybody going to Thailand, Phuket, the locals are really good people. It's the tourists. The tourists make going there a bad experience. But the local people there, they're really good people, man. They're really good people. So I want to salute the people in Phuket. A lot of fun things to do, a lot of activities to do. Especially if you live in a cold city, if you live in a New York, Chicago, upstate New York, if you live in any cold East Coast town, I think you should absolutely go. I think the best time to go is in February, January, any of the winter months. It's absolutely a great getaway. If you want to get away from the cold weather, you want to get into some activities, get into some different things. It's a beautiful place to go. But I had an absolute ball. I had an absolute ball, you know. So that if anybody wants to know about my Thailand trip, I had an absolute ball. But today's topic, we're talking about Donald Trump. Um, he did a Black History Month. Now he had Tiger Woods come out. Now I didn't know Tiger Woods was professing to be black. I did not know that Tiger Woods was professing to be black. I thought he was what are they calling it? Color neutral, biracial. I didn't know he was professing to be black. It kind of befuddled me to see Tiger Woods be honored at a Black History event. It did. It kind of befuddled me. I was kind of befuddled. I've never heard I've never heard Tiger Woods profess that he was a strong black man and I am a black man. He's always been on that, he's almost like Dwayne Rock Johnson. Like we know that these guys are black. We know that these guys have melanin, they have black fathers, but they don't necessarily align themselves with the agendas of black people. They don't necessarily carry themselves like black men, and they don't necessarily profess their blackness. So when I saw Tiger Woods honored at the Black History event, I was a little befuddled at that. But in any event, let's get into the video of Donald Trump throwing in an event, a Black History event, and I want to know you guys' feelings on Donald Trump, the job he's doing so far. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, and with the President is world champion golfer, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Yeah, here you have Tiger Woods. Like I said, like I didn't know that Tiger Woods was embracing his blackness. Here you have him coming out at the Black History event. Now listen, I'm not mad if Tiger Woods has now come to an understanding, if he's come to a place where he's embracing his blackness. I'm not mad at that. But where was this energy for for the majority of your life? I don't remember Tiger Woods aligning himself with his blackness. And this has nothing to do with him dating or marrying white women. This is not an indictment on him because he's married white women. It has nothing to do with that. I'm more so on him professing his blackness, him carrying around his blackness, him he like when was the last time we seen Tiger Woods at a soul food restaurant? When was the last time we saw Tiger Woods do some charity, for black people? When was the last time we seen Tiger Woods be on code? This man has not been aligning himself with blackness, and I'm not. And when people hear blackness, they automatically want to think it's some type of ghetto thing or some type of, oh, he has to pull up at the Popeyes and order a 4-piece with hot sauce and a strawberry soda. No. I'm talking about just him being on code. Was he at any of the George Floyd protests? Was he, when was the last time he pulled up at a black church? I'm also talking about him being on code. We haven't seen Tiger Woods in the black community like that. We haven't seen him pull up for us and talk about black issues happening in our communities, black issues in general. So, I'm not necessarily mad at Tiger Woods coming out because he is a black man. He does have black ancestry, but he has not been embracing his black ancestry. We haven't been seeing it. But if he wants to be honored at this Black History thing, okay, I'm not mad at him.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
FBA, hold on. Salute to FBA Hustle. He says, is he claiming FBA now? That's my thing, FBA. What's going on with Tiger? Why? Because for as long as I remember Tiger, he was kind of teetering the line. He was almost like a Dwayne the Rock Johnson, like in the black American sphere. You have these people who are biracial, right? So they have one black American parent, or like one black American parent, and then they have maybe a Hawaiian mother, or a white mother, or a Filipino mother, and we have these black people that teeter the line, and they don't necessarily align with their blackness. They more so align with their mother's culture. Let's name some people. Here you got Tiger Woods. He's been aligning himself with his mother's culture. I believe his mother's Filipino. He's been aligning himself with his mother's culture for the majority of his life that I've seen him. I haven't seen him profess about how much he's a black man and how he professes, I'm a black man, strong black man, and I haven't been seeing that. Another person, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he has a black Nova Scotian father. If you know anything about the Black Nova Scotians were Black American slaves that escaped the chains of slavery and migrated to Nova Scotia. His father's a Black Nova Scotian. They were one of the first slaves to migrate to Nova Scotia. Dwayne the Rock Johnson has an FBA father. he hasn't been professing his blackness. He's been aligning himself with his mother's culture, the Hawaiian culture, the Samoan culture. And you have these black celebrities that teeter this line that don't necessarily embrace their black ancestry. So it's kind of it did kind of befuddle me to see Tiger Woods come out here, and we didn't have somebody else of black ancestry that has been professing their blackness their whole lives. But let's continue though. Let's continue. Yeah, I don't know if Tiger Woods is professing FBA, but I do think that it's a good thing that we are delineating. Um, I wouldn't be against Tiger Woods if Tiger Woods were to embrace FBA. I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it. Hmm. Anybody that has any FBA ancestry, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against him aligning himself with FBA. You know, he got to stop cooning. He got to stop cooning. He got to start dating some black women, or at least some Afro Latina women. He may not want to commit to a black woman. Maybe that may not be his taste. Because he's been dating white women for so long. But he got to at least commit to an Afro Latina woman. If you want to come over to the FBA side, he's gonna have to commit to at least a biracial black woman or Afro Latina woman. He has to at least do that. He may not want to commit to a black woman because he's been dating white women for so long. That's maybe just not his flavor, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, he's gonna stop. He's gonna have to stop shucking and jiving. But let's continue.
This is some crowd. How are you? Thank you, Leo. This is some crowd. These are the best people, Tiger. And we have Adam Scott here also, winner of the Masters, one of the greatest golfers in the world. I've always tried this.
And let me know in the poll. How do you feel about Trump's presidency so far? Do you think he's doing a great job? Do you think he's doing a terrible job? Do you think his job is meh? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the poll if he's doing a great job. A lot of people think he's doing a great job. I like what he's doing in terms of New York City. Anybody that lives in New York City, they're trying to do away with the congestion pricing. Kathy Hochul, the New York governor, she's trying to challenge Trump in court over it. I think he's doing a great job with that. Kathy Hochul, she needs to go somewhere. Nobody elected Kathy Hochul. I wanted to break that down. Nobody elected Kathy Hochul. She took the office because I forgot the former governor of New York. He stepped down, and Kathy Hochul took office. Nobody elected Kathy Hochul, but she decides to put this congestion pricing thing in. No, we don't. The New York transit, people that commute to New York, they don't want the congestion prices. So there are some good things that he's doing. I like the fact that he's honoring foundational Black Americans, and he's going to give a couple of foundational Black American statues. Hopefully we get to that. Let's continue though.
Swing just like Adam. It never worked out that way. And Tiger, we know, and I just want to thank Adam and Tiger and the commissioner of golf.
Vince says Gulf of America. I don't have a problem with the Gulf of America. I think the Gulf of America, what's wrong with America wanting to take back the name of the Gulf of Mexico? The reality of the Gulf of Mexico is we own that little strip there. We own that Gulf there. It's ours. We could call it whatever we want to call it. I don't think what Trump did there was wrong. If you own the Gulf, if you own a strip of land and you're trying to instill some patriotism and you're trying to instill some self-worth back into the country, what's wrong with naming it the Gulf of America? I'm not mad at that. Mexico doesn't own that Gulf. They're not protecting it. They're not securing it, making sure, illegal drugs don't come in and out. It's America doing that work. So why can't America take the name of that Gulf back? I don't think it was a wrong thing for Trump to do that. Personally, I don't think it was wrong for him to do it. It's just a Gulf. Mexico doesn't own that Gulf. So, in my opinion, I don't have a problem with him calling it the Gulf of America. It is what it is, It is what it is. If Mexico owned it, how about this? If Mexico owned that Gulf and it used to be called the Gulf of America, and they decided to say, you know what, America, they don't own this Gulf, they're not protecting it. We're going to name it back Mexico. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Mexico, they owns it. They own the Gulf. They're the one protecting that Gulf. Let them change it to what they want to change it. It's the same thing. But people, you have a lot of liberals and a lot of Democrats that are butthurt. They've been butthurt since the election season. That's really what it is. It's really not a big deal that he calls it or changed the name to the Gulf of America. It's not a big deal to me.
Golf is Jay. Thank you very much for being here. Jay Monahan, head of the PGA, and we had some.
Salute to Stormy. Stormy says they cannot be FBA. They better than that. I know they. Excuse me. I know they're fair tethers. Look at his hairline. Please, miss me with the. You're calling Tiger Woods you're calling Tiger Woods a tether. Doesn't Tiger Woods have an FBA father? He has an FBA father, right? Let me look this up. His father's a black man. Why are you doing that? Hold on. Tiger Woods' father is an FBA man. Hold on. Tiger Woods' father. Yeah, Tiger Woods' father is an FBA man. Why we doing that? Yeah, Earl Woods. Let me just look into Earl Woods. Yeah, the father's Earl Woods. His father's Earl Woods. That's an FBA man. If you got at least one FBA father, to me, you're a black American man, right? Yeah, Woods was born 1979 to Earl and their father. Yeah, Earl was born to an African American parents and was also said to have had European and Native American descendant. And his mother, I think his mother's from Thailand. Okay. She is of mixed Thai, Chinese, and Dutch. Okay, so yeah, the father is a foundational black American man. He has a little native in his blood, but he's generally African American man. So yeah, we can't take that away from Tiger Woods. If you have at least one foundational black American parent, in my eyes, if you have at least one foundational black American parent, in my eyes, you're an FBA, right? If you got at least one, all right? So we can't take that away from Tiger. Let's continue though.
Interesting discussions. But let me ask you, is there anybody like our Tiger? How are you? He's the great. Would you want to just say a couple of words, Tiger? He doesn't.
No. Tiger Woods, this is a black history event. You don't got nothing to say? You don't have nothing to say. Tiger Woods, you are standing next to Donald Trump and he is honoring black Americans, right? And you don't have nothing to say. You don't want to talk about. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what I'm talking about. Why did they decide to choose Tiger? Why did they decide to choose Tiger? Why they couldn't have somebody there that could articulate black history, somebody that could articulate pride in being a black American? Or Tiger had to say and go up there and say, listen, I'm a proud black man. I'm a proud black American. I want to thank Trump for having me. I want to thank Trump for honoring black American heroes. I want to thank Trump for throwing this event where he's honoring patriots of America that are black. That's all he had to say. Because, let's be honest, man, Tiger Woods, he's never professed his blackness like that. I can't remember. Can anybody remember when Tiger was professing his blackness? I'm still kind of racking my brain on when Tiger was professing this blackness. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody pull up an article or pull up any type of video where he's like professing how black he is and how proud he is to be a black man? He's always been one of these he's always been one of these biracial celebrities that's always teetered the line. Let's continue though.
He's much more comfortable.
He's looking like a token. He's looking like a token Negro up there. He doesn't have nothing to say. All Tiger had to say was, I want to thank Trump for honoring black Americans. I'm a black American, and I'm proud to be a black American. That's all he had to say. But I don't think Tiger Woods ever, claimed to be a black American. I don't think he ever claimed to profess his blackness. So that's why I'm a little befuddled at the choice of having Tiger Woods out here.
Hey, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here with you, Mr. President. And
Trey Porter says, that's why he's there. Yeah, is he there just for the optics? He's just there for the optics, right? Is that what you're trying to say, Trey? He's just there for the optics. He's just there to be there. I agree with that. I agree with that. FBA Hustle calls him Tether Woods. Why y'all calling him Tether Woods? He has a black American father. So, all right, what do you guys consider FBA? Do you? Because me personally, I consider anybody with one FBA parent a FBA, right? Are you guys saying that if you don't have two FBA parents, you're not FBA? Because I see a couple of y'all calling him a tether, man. I'm a little surprised at that, you know? I wouldn't call him a tether. I wouldn't go that far. We got 16 people in the building. Hit that like button. I wouldn't call him a tether, though. He has at least one FBA parent.
to be on the road here with all of you. Thank you so much.
See, Tiger Woods, he didn't say not one thing about black America. He didn't say one thing about black Americans. He just sit up there, it's great to be here, blah, 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 blah. It's all me. What about the pride in your race? Trump is honoring black America. He's honoring black history. Why are you not sitting there and say, yo, I'm proud to be a black America. I'm proud to be a black American. I want to thank Trump for honoring black Americans. He didn't sit up there and say that. He said the little whatever he just said. He didn't say nothing in respect to black America. Listen to what this fool said. Yeah.
Hey, it's an honor to be here.
It's an honor to be here.
Be here with you, Mr. President.
It's an honor to be here with you, Mr. President.
And to be on the road here with all of you. Thank you so much.
Where's him respecting all of the work black Americans did? He didn't say nothing in regards to black Americans, nothing in regards of honoring black Americans, honoring black people. It's an honor to be here, Mr. President. It's about like he just sounds like he's just like a little befuddled and confused. I've never been a big Tiger Woods guy. I've never been big on him. I always thought he was a cornflake. Tiger Woods, he strikes me as one of those black biracial guys who just never really fit in. He never fit into, what we would deem a not black culture, but just, fitting into the neighborhood. Not saying he has to be gangster or he has to be, I don't know what the word is, but he just never fit in, I guess, with, black people. Maybe he never really identified with black people. And he's carried himself like that throughout his life. And I'm not knocking him for feeling like that. If that's how he feels, if that's his reality, that's his reality. But it kind of befuddles me why he's there and he's being honored. Like why we couldn't get somebody who's a real authentic black American who professes their blackness. I'm a little befuddled at that. But let's continue. Now he's trying to be Tiger X.
And I want to thank all of you very much for being here. Welcome to the White House, and we proudly celebrate Black History Month. How are you, darling?
Yeah, Trump is celebrating Black History. Salute to Trump for celebrating Black History Month. Again, I'm a little befuddled at the Tiger Woods on the stage. I don't understand why he's there. Because he's not professing his blackness. He's never professed his blackness, but it's good that Trump. I'm not mad at Trump. Like I'm not mad at Trump for doing this Black History event. I'm not mad at him for that.
Today we pay tribute to the generations of black legends, champions, warriors, and patriots who helped drive our country forward to greatness, and you really.
Lord says he can't. Lord says he can't wait for that orange clown to go away. You don't think that Trump is doing a good job? How do you feel, Lord? You think that the Trump is doing a terrible job? You know, how do you feel about that, Lord? You think that Trump? You think Trump is doing a terrible job? I think he's doing. I think he's doing a decent job. You know, I think he's doing a decent job. We knew that when Trump got in office, he was going to shake some things up. I mean, if you didn't think that that was going to happen, then you probably have been watching what the Democrats have been doing. I mean, anybody mad at Trump shaking the tree and going in all these different departments and pretty much auditing them, and all the shakeups he's doing in different sectors of the government. If you didn't think that that was going to happen, you clearly haven't been watching what the Democrats did to Trump. Democrats weaponized the justice system against Trump. They did every trick in the book. And I'm going to say it. I think that the Democrats had something to do with those 2 assassination attempts. And they did a lot against Trump, man. They did a lot against him. So in my opinion, it was bound to happen that he was going to weaponize the presidency against these people who have been wasting money in our government. These people who have been taking advantage of the American people. I'm talking about the Democrats here. I think it was just destined to happen that Trump was going to turn that same machine that they put on him to turn it back on them. So I thought I don't think it's a wrong thing. I think that the Democrats, they ran a dirty game. They know what they did to Trump is wrong. They know that no U.S. president has had to deal with the nonsense that Trump has had to deal with. And the Trump, a lot of these Democrats, they're sore losers and they're butthurt. Right? Let's continue though.
We are great people. What a great, nice group of. I have some people in front of me every once in a while with all the problems that are caused all over the world. They're not nice. They're not nice. And but we're making them nice. I can tell you that, and we're making them nice rapidly. So we're pleased to be joined in this really beautiful afternoon at the White House by hundreds of incredible members of the African American community, many of whom are making history themselves, including one of the greatest athletes of all time, who you just said hello, the man who matched Sam Snead's #1 record for the most PGA Tour wins ever, and a man who has 15 majors, and he's got a long way to go, too. I was with him a week ago. We played. I think he's got some left, doesn't he, huh? He's got a couple of majors left, maybe more than that. But Tiger Woods, he's an incredible guy, an incredible athlete, incredible player. Thank you for being with us, Tiger. Thank you very much. And he got the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which he proudly wore today. And we have Senator Tim Scott here. What do you think, Tim? You never got the Presidential Medal. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. You better believe it. And also, Adam, thank you very much. Adam is, as Tiger will tell you, one of the greatest players and one of the great modern players. And he had 32 wins worldwide and winning the Masters also. And he's something very special and a great representative of golfers and athletes. Thank you very much, Adam, even though it doesn't quite come from our...
Let me know in the poll, how do you feel about Trump's presidency? Let me know. Do you think he's doing a good job? Meh. Terrible job? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think he's doing a great job? Me personally, if I was to grade Trump's presidency in the last couple of... I don't know how many days he's been. He's been in there since January 20th. It's about February. I think it's like February 20th at this point. He's been in there for a good while, a couple weeks now. Me personally, if I had to give him a grade, I'd give him a B. I give him a B minus. I'd give him a B minus right now. Right now, I'm giving him a B minus. I think that he has caused some inflation. He has, a lot of federal people have lost their jobs. Now he ran on fixing the economy and fixing the inflation. He ran on that. He ran on there's going to be more jobs and more opportunities. He did run on these things. So for him to run on these things and for, federal workers to lose their jobs, inflation to go up, these are things that you ran against. But I do like the fact that he's shaking up the government and finding all of this governmental waste. A lot of money being allocated to places that the American taxpayers have not wanted their money to be going to. And the fact that he's finding out where the money is being going, because clearly the money is being spent in the wrong places. So I enjoy that. He's been doing some good things. He's been shaking up some agencies. He's talking about giving Doge dividends, where he's going to allocate money to American citizens that they find. So there's been some things he's been working on, but I think right now I'm going to give him a B-.
Country he sort of does, right? He's here a lot. He comes from another nice place like Australia, right? And they've been very good, very, very good to us. Jay, thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. We also have the head of Pfizer here, so I want to thank him. One of the great people.
The head of Pfizer.
One of the great businessmen. Thank you, Albert.
The head of Pfizer's there? What the hell is the head of Pfizer? If you don't know who Pfizer is, they're the ones who made the vaccine for the COVID. What the hell is he doing at the Black History event? What the hell is he doing there? That's a good ass question right there. What the hell is the head of Pfizer who made the vaccines? What the hell are they doing at the Black American event? Very interesting.
Thank you.
They're getting booed.
Thank you very much.
They're getting booed.
Thank you very much. I want to congratulate
our
newly sworn in Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Scott Turner. Come here. I got to say hello. Come on up here, Scott. I had Tim Scott pushing him so hard, you have no idea. I had no choice. Is that right, Tim? No, Scott I've known him a long time, and Scott's a real champion. Say a couple of words, Scott, please.
Well, hello, everyone. Is everybody happy to be here together? Is everybody happy to be here together?
We got another black face up there. You got Tim Scott.
Amen. Well, first of all, I want to thank President Trump for his confidence and appointing me to this position. I consider it a great honor and a great blessing. And I thank God for this, and I'm real humbled by it. And you can guarantee that every day that I'm going to lay it down for the people of America. As Senator Tim Scott, thank you for your leadership. I really appreciate you. And for all of those who have gone before us, and those of you who have such a great voice today, keep on speaking, keep on preaching. For not just Black America, but for all America.
Keep on walking, keep on talking. Talking about freedom now. When he said that, I just thought about Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney did that. Keep on walking, keep on talking. I just thought about Paul Mooney for some reason. I don't know. Let's continue.
So we appreciate you, and my sister Brooke Rollins, and all of those here. Mr. President, we look forward to working with you, sir, and carrying out.
Let me know what you guys think of the Trump presidency. Let me know what you think of him honoring Black America, honoring Black history. Listen, a lot of people kick in the backs of Donald Trump. They claim he's a racist. They claim he's this, that, and that. I want to give Donald Trump a little bit of respect here. He didn't have to do, with all the cuts that he's doing to DEI, all the cuts he's doing to different departments, he didn't have to do this. Now, I'm not gonna give the cracker that much slack. But I do want to give him just a little bit of slack. He didn't have to. He could have just said, no, we're doing away with DEI. We're doing away with all the diversity. He said, no, I'm going to show some respect to Black America. Black America, they came out and voted for me. They didn't want that mammy. They didn't want that half Indian mammy in office. They decided to vote for me. He didn't have to do that. I want to give Trump a little bit of respect. Not too much, but a little bit of respect. Just a little bit.
This great agenda. We pray for you every day. God bless you, and thank you. God bless America. Thank you for President Trump.
Thank you. Congratulations. And I see we have a newly, I think you just got in, right? They just confirmed you, and you did it very nicely. Brooke Rollins, she's the Secretary of Agriculture. It's a big deal. That's great, Brooke. That was a
Let me know what you think of this Trump presidency. Let me know what you think of him honoring Black America, honoring Black history. You know, salute to Trump.
good vote you had too, huh? She went through very easily, a little easier than some of our people, but they were all approved, every one of them. And today we just had Kash Patel approved, which is great.
I think Kash Patel, the new FBI director, he was approved. Kash Patel, RFK approved. Tom Hegseth approved. Trump's administration is coming to fruition, man. His administration is coming in. They're getting approved. They're getting coming. Mitch McConnell, he's out of here. Anybody happy Mitch McConnell is finally stepping down? Mitch McConnell finally retires. He should have retired 25 years ago. Just sitting in office, you know, taking up space for younger Republicans that could be making a difference. Anybody happy Mitch McConnell's getting out of here? You know, finally. Clearly overstayed his welcome. Somebody says, "You delusional." How am I delusional? How am I delusional? Drizzle. How am I delusional? Booty says, "Yo, where my wallet?" Yeah, but let me know what y'all think of the Trump presidency. Let me know what y'all think about him honoring Black America. We got 39 people in the building. Let's get back into it. Let me know what you guys think of Trump's presidency. Let's get back into it.
Brooke, congratulations. Secretary of Agriculture, that's big stuff, right? That's big. So you're going to do fantastically.
Yeah, the Trump administration is coming to fruition, man. It's really panning out. It's really getting flushed out. Let me know what you guys think of it.
Congratulations also to a really good friend of mine. He endorsed me early, and he was one of the best surrogates you could have. The surrogate is when you walk around and go on television shows, and they go try and beat you up, but he beat them up. They didn't have a chance against Tim Scott, Senator Tim Scott from South Carolina. And he's now the longest-serving Black United States Senator in the history of our country. I don't know. That's pretty good. He's going to be around for a long time, right? He just got married. Congratulations on that too.
Salute to Kitty. She says, "I think it's awesome." Yeah, you know, listen, man. You know, Trump is doing, in my opinion, he's not doing a bad job. You know, as much as the Democrats whine and bitch and moan and be butthurt, I don't think that Trump is doing a bad job. I think that a lot of these places that he's shaking up and finding out where the money's being allocated, I think that's a good thing. I think that, you know, all of those federal workers that have been sitting at home for the last few years, not being not going to work, wasting the American taxpayers' money, you know, I think it's a good thing that he's sending those lazy federal workers home. I think it's a good thing that he's finding out and going into these different governmental agencies and finding out where the money's being wasted. $30 million for condoms in Gaza. I think that some of this stuff is a good thing. You know, so I don't think that Trump is doing a bad job. You know, I agree with you, Kitty. And I think that him honoring Black history, I think that's a good thing. You know, he's honoring Black America. He's honoring Black heroes and patriots. It's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know, maybe the tethers are mad because there's a delineation happening. You know, they're not being, you know, we're no longer prioritizing. We're no longer prioritizing immigrants. We're prioritizing Black America. We're prioritizing Americans. We're prioritizing people from America and that have a sense of pride living in America because they've contributed to the history and the building blocks of America. A lot of these migrants, they haven't built nothing in America. You know, they come here, they take whatever they can take from America, but they've never built anything. Black America, we've built in America. We've built the country. You know, the Americans that live in this country, we've built this country, brick by brick. So maybe there's a sense of pride there, there's a sense of, you know, belonging there. And some of these migrants, they feel away like, oh, you guys, yada, yada, yada. Maybe that's where some of the resentment may be coming from. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. I'm just looking at it, looking at it from different lenses. But let's continue.
Beautiful, beautiful wife. Thanks as well to Congressman John James. Where's John James? Is here. Hi, John. How are you? It's a star, young star. I knew that 5 years ago, right, John?
I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, y'all.
Sort of predicted it. And I'm really proud to say that we now have more black Republicans serving in the U.S. House than at any time since 1870. That's
more black Republicans. Now, listen, there's a shift happening in America. A lot of black people are moving over to the red party, moving over to the conservative party. Black people have realized, and I'm no Republican, I'm no conservative, I'm no liberal. But a lot of black people have realized that the Democrats have abandoned them. The Democrats have abandoned Black America. They've abandoned Black America for a very long time. They are now, Democrats are prioritizing immigrants and LGBT over us. So black people, rightfully so, are saying, you know what, since you want to prioritize people that are not from this country and you want to prioritize LGBTQ incentives, we're no longer going to align ourselves with you. And I think that is a wonderful thing for Black America. We need to get away from the Democratic left. The Democratic left has not been working on behalf of us. They've been hurting us. We haven't been able to get anything done. We haven't been able to push any agendas, any initiatives. We haven't been able to get anything done. I think it's time for us to finally have talks with the Republicans. Maybe if we talk with the Republicans, we can get some things done. And I'm not saying that the Republicans are any better than the Democrats, but I think that for us to just sit in the Democratic left party thinking that they're going to do something for us, I think that's nonsense. It makes more sense for us to be spread out. We need some in the Republicans. We need some in the Democrats. We need to be libertarians. We need to be independents. But all of us just sitting on the Democratic plantation, we are not going to get things done. The Democratic plantation has not served Black America. They have not been working on behalf of us. So I think it's a good thing that we got Black Republicans. I think it's a good thing that we have Black conservatives that are over there, that are rubbing shoulders, that are, having those talks. Maybe we can get a Black man on code that's in that Republican Party that can make a difference, that could help the community, that could, that we could have that can fix things, right? So I think that it's a good thing that we're spreading out and that we're all not on the Democratic plantation anymore. It's a good thing.
It's a long time, 1870. So thank you very much. And Scott, you're going to be fantastic. I'll tell you, you're going to do a great job.
We got 40 people in the building. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are watching the Trump Black History event. He threw an event for Black History, honoring Black patriots and Black heroes. He's giving a little speech. We had Tiger Woods come out. I'm a little befuddled at Tiger Woods coming out because Tiger Woods never professed about being a Black man, so I'm a little befuddled at that. He didn't even say anything about Black America or Black people or Black heroes. A little befuddled at that, but let's continue.
As you know, the Americans are going to be celebrating something very important coming up, our 250th anniversary, our nation's founding.
250 years of American history, 250 years.
And when we do, we're going to look forward to honoring the contributions of countless Black Americans who fought to win and protect and expand American freedom from the very, very beginning. And
that's commendable. That's commendable. Now, I want to hear what Democrats are going to have a problem with that. What Donald Trump just said is a good thing. He's going to honor Black Americans that fought for this country, that did great work in this country, that fought on the front lines, whether it be in the Civil War, whether it be in the American Revolution. The first person to lay down their lives for America was a Black man. Look it up. Anybody who thinks I'm capping, look it up. The first person to lay down their life for America was a man by the name of Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks was the first person to lay down their life for America. This was a black man. So what I'm saying here is, any Democrats having a problem with it, they could suck a fat one. I don't want to hear no Democrats or no liberal having an issue with this. Trump is honoring black Americans. He's honoring black Americans that fought for this country. He's not honoring an LGBTQ plus person who got a new vagina. He's not honoring an immigrant who's burning the taxpayers' monies. He's honoring black American heroes that fought for America. What do the Democrats have a problem with that? Fire! 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 How can the Democrats have a problem with that? You have a problem with Trump honoring black American heroes? You'd rather put an LGBTQ plus person on there because you want to call them, oh, they're so commendable, they're so respectful because they got a new vagina. They're so commendable, they're so honorable because they came out of the closet. That's not what the Trump administration is about. We're honoring black American heroes that fought for the country. We're honoring heroes, patriots, and they're black Americans. I respect it. I respect it from the Trump administration. I respect it.
My good friends are here today, and I appreciate you being. I'm not going to call out your names because Tiger will get very bored. He'll say, this is a little boring. This is a little boring if we do that. But I want to thank you all for being here. You are our friends, and we appreciate this. And you, McGee, you are my friend. The last administration tried to reduce all of American history to a single year, 1619, but under our administration, we honor the indispensable role black Americans have always played in the immortal cause of another date, 1776. We like 1776. In the very first skirmish of the Revolutionary War at Lexington Green, an enslaved black man named Prince Easterbrook, you know Prince Easterbrook? Yeah. Answered history's call and fought as the Minutemen alongside the other patriots.
See, Trump is honoring black heroes, black American heroes. How could the Democrats have a problem with that? He's honoring black American heroes. You know, I gotta put some respect on Trump's name. He's putting respect on FBA. I gotta put some respect on Trump's name. He's honoring FBA. He's honoring FBA. I gotta put some respect on Trump's name. I'm sorry. I don't think we would have ever gotten nothing like this out of the Kamala Harris administration. He's putting respect on black America right now.
The very small Massachusetts town couldn't protect itself, but they did a good job. Prince was wounded in the early morning battle, becoming not only the first African-American soldier to fight in the Revolution, but among the very first Americans to spill their blood. One of the first in the nation to spill blood in that very, very tough time. Soon Easterbrook joined the Continental Army and ultimately won his own freedom along with that of his fellow Americans. His legacy will endure, and we're very proud to honor him today. It's a very important day in our country, and we honor him. First person to spill blood happened to be Tim Easterbrook. Today, I'm pleased to announce that we will be including the statue of Prince Easterbrook in our new National Garden of American Heroes. We have a...
Come on. I want to hear these liberals and these Democrats have an issue with this. I want to hear these liberal, tree-burning, blue-haired weirdos, these Democrats I'm talking about, I want to hear them have an issue with this. After you told us he was a racist, he was a tyrant, he was this, he was that. Here you have Donald Trump honoring black American patriots. This is respectable. This is commendable. Donald Trump isn't giving a statue to an LGBTQ plus person. That's what the Democrats want to do. The Democrats want to give statues to LGBTQ plus. Oh, they're so respectable. Oh, they're so honorable. This person came out of the closet. We're gonna put a statue in the middle of the White House of this LGBTQ plus person. That's what the Democrats do. Here you have Trump respecting black patriots, respecting black heroes, black Americans. I respect this. Trump is showing respect to black American heroes. We would have never got this out of Kamala. You think Kamala would have did this for black America? You think Kamala Harris would have cared to honor black American heroes, black American patriots that fought in the Revolutionary War? Do you think she would have done that? Do you think that Indian mammy would have put down the butter chicken and honored some black American people? That's what I'm asking y'all. Trump is actually honoring FBA, man. So I gotta put some respect on his name.
Going to be doing a garden of American heroes, and now that I think of it, I must tell you, sadly, most of them, I guess all of them, are not with us any longer. I was going to put Tiger in the garden, but maybe you don't want to be there. I maybe should wait a little bit, huh? Like about 50, I think I'm going to wait about 50 years, all right? But Tiger's going to make it, okay? But I'm a little afraid to tell him yes, because he'd be the only one that's living. I don't know, Tiger. Tiger's rejecting that offer, right? Under the executive order I signed last month, this new beautiful outdoor statue park. It's going to be a statue park. It's going to be unbelievable. We're picking the final sites now. It's between various states that want it very badly. We'll honor hundreds of our greatest Americans to ever live, including countless black Americans, icons. The garden will predominantly feature incredible women like Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday.
I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. Somebody says why. I respect it because if you're asking me why I respect it, or you're asking me, if you're asking me anything in terms of why I like this or why I think it's a good thing, it's because Trump is honoring Black America. Black America has done so much for America. We've done so much for this country. It's not even talked about. It's not talked about how black slaves built the White House. It's not talked about how black slaves built some of the monuments in our nation's capital. It's not talked about at length how black people laid down their lives for America. We were some of the first people laying down our lives. I just talked about Crispus Attucks. You just heard Trump talk about that a black soldier that fought in the American Revolutionary War. Black people, foundational Black America, have been laying down their lives for America for so long. We've contributed to the economy via slavery. We've given so much to this country: blood, sweat, tears, hard work. We've given so much to this country. And you're asking me why? Why not? Black America deserves to be respected. Black America deserves to be honored. And I think what Trump is doing is a wonderful thing. I think it's a wonderful thing that he's honoring these heroes and these patriots, and he's talking about it at length. It needs to be talked about. You know? It needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about. You know, it needs to be talked about. It needs to be honored, you know? So, you know, I think that what he's doing is not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. Evan says slave is derived from the word Slav. All races, and here we go with the all races were slaves at some point. We're all races slaves in America. We live in America. We're talking about America. We don't live in all places in the world. We're talking about America. And did all races go through 300 years of slavery? Did that happen to them? or was it more like indentured servants? I want you to look up the term indentured servants, because that's what most races went through, indentured servitude. It was not slavery. It was not the same brutality. It was not the same violent. It was not the same system of slavery that happened in America for over 300 years. What you're talking about is indentured servitude. It is not the same as the transatlantic slavery, the barbaric nature of the transatlantic slavery. It was not the same. You're talking about indentured servitude. Indentured servitude is a contract for a certain amount of years and a certain amount of time before you pay off your debt. That is not the same as the transatlantic slavery. Transatlantic slavery is where someone owns you. Someone owns your life. Not for 1 year, not for 2 years, not for 3 years. It was no contract like that. They owned you forever. Generations and generations and generations. Every race did not go through that. That's a fact. I hate when people say that. Oh, all races were slaves at one point. That's a falsity. That's a falsity. Most races went through indentured servitude. It was not the same. It was not the same barbaric nature. It was not where someone owned you for generations and generations and generations. Most people, most races that were dealt with slavery, they were only slaves, and then their offsprings and they did not become slaves. They went off and they did their thing. The transatlantic slavery was set up where it was generation and generation and generation and generation and generation of Black Americans under slavery for over 300 years. Every race did not go through that. That's a falsity. But here you have people still trying to say that. You have people still running their mouths with that. That's not true. It's not true. Look into this. Look into indentured servitude. Look into indentured servitude. Look into the transatlantic slavery. Look into it. You know, don't take my word for it. Look into it. It is not the same. Let's continue, though.
Aretha Franklin and Coretta Scott King, and I will showcase extraordinary. It will be something very extraordinary. It's going to be producing, we're going to produce some of the most beautiful works of art in the form of a statue from men like Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Jackie Robinson. What a great athlete that was.
He's honoring FBA, man. He's honoring Black American heroes. They need to be honored.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King, you know.
Muhammad Ali. He's not a bad athlete. What do you think, Muhammad?
Let me hold on. Let me sit this dude down, because he sounds like an idiot, bro. Aaron, you're an idiot, bro. This is about FBA, bro. Wherever you're from, Slava-Mendinko, whether you're from Russia, wherever you're from, this ain't about you tonight. This is about FBA. This ain't about you. I already cooked you. I already got your mute point. You sound like an idiot. You sound like a dumbass. You said that all races were slaves at one point. All races were slaves. No, they were not. They were indentured servants. They were under slavery for it wasn't even slavery. It was a contract. It was a contract for you to pay off a debt. It was a contract. Most of the other races you're talking about, they were not slaves for generations. It was one generation of slavery. After they had offsprings, they were not slaves. Black people were under slavery for generations and generations and generations. Every race did not go through that. So Aaron, you sound like a dumbass, and this is not about you. This is not about your race. This is not about your feelings. This is about FBA. It's about FBA. This ain't about you. Cause you said get your melanin feelings out of it. No. You take your Slava Mendinko or whoever you are, wherever you come from, You take your mayonnaise ass and your bullshit and your bullshit things that you're spewing, because what you're spewing is a falsehood. And I'll debate you on it any time of the week. Whenever you want to debate on me, hit me on my email. My email is checkinreport@gmail.com. If you want to have a debate about it, we can have a debate about it. We can have a debate about it. And I'll chew you up then. And you better have sources. You better have sources. You better have a PowerPoint. I'll debate you on this channel on it, Aaron. If you really feel that what you're saying is true. Every race did not go through slavery. That's a falsehood. If you want to have a debate on it, I'll chew you up again. But you're not gonna make this about you or any other race. This is about FBA. This is a Black History Month. We're not having that tonight. We're not having that.
And the late Kobe Bryant. People love Kobe Bryant. And we're gonna save Tiger Woods for another time. That's all that I can. I'm sorry. During Black History Month, we pay tribute to these heroes and to so many others, but not simply because they're Black heroes, but also because they are truly American heroes who inspire all of us, very much so.
That's true. That's true.
The theme of this year's celebration is African Americans and labor, and we want to thank all of the Black workers, construction workers, and every other worker. They do a job like nobody can do, and we want to just thank them very much for their contribution.
Now, my question is this. Do you think we would have gotten this out of Kamala? Do you think Kamala would have done something like this? If Kamala were president, this is what I'm here to ask. Salute to Unruly. If Kamala were president, would she have been honoring the people that Trump is honoring? Or would she have rather say, no, I don't want to do a Black History celebration. I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to do that. We're going to do an LGBTQ. Yeah, we're going to do an LGBTQ celebration. I'm going to come on stage and I'm going to announce myself. My pronouns is her, and miss. This is what Kamala would have done. She would have said, no, we're not going to do a Black History celebration. We're going to do a LGBTQ celebration. We're going to honor some LGBTQ plus people and some migrants. We're going to allow another million migrants to cross the border. You know, salute to Trump for honoring Black America. Salute for Trump for honoring foundational Black Americans.
Tim, the contribution you've made, Tim, is incredible. Opportunity zone, so many people.
Unruly says, I think she would. I think that's cap. I think that's cap. I don't think that Kamala would have. I don't think Kamala would have cared to even do an event like this. She had ample time to do it. She had ample time to honor Black America. She had ample time. She got on record and said that she wouldn't do anything for Black America specifically. Once she said that, I think she sealed her fate for Black America. Once she got on that video talking about she's not going to do anything specifically for Black people, then that's when she lost my vote completely. I could never vote for her. You're gonna get on camera and say that you can't do anything specifically for Black America. Well, we can't do anything specifically for you, Kamala. We can't specifically vote for you. We can't specifically support you. If you're gonna get on camera and say that you specifically can't do anything specifically for Black America, then we can't specifically go to the voting booth and vote for you. That's how I felt when she said that. So I don't think she would have done it. I don't think she would have done it. She's too enshrined in the LGBTQ in the migrant community. She prioritizes those communities, because the Democrats believe that those communities are the future. The Democrats believe that LGBTQ plus and the migrants are the future. That's why they were flooding the country with migrants, and that's why they're always incentivizing the LGBTQ. They think that that's the future. Trump said, no, we're not having that. We're going to honor the Black Americans. We're going to honor foundational Black Americans that fought for this country, that contributed to this country, you know? So I respect that, and I think that's commendable. So let's get back into it.
So many. He's the father of Opportunity Zone. I'm just the son. He's the father, because he came into the White House, the Oval Office.
Jonathan says she cooked greens in the tub. Exactly. What Black woman do you know cook greens in the tub? Black women don't cook greens in the tub. I have never met a black woman in my life that cooked greens in a tub. Black people don't wash their ass in the same place they cook their food. You're not gonna see a black woman wash her ass in the tub and then take those same greens that's sitting in the refrigerator and start washing them off in the tub. Black women don't operate like that. So when she said she cooked greens in the tub, no, she said she cooked greens in the club. She didn't say she washed them in the tub. She cooked them in the tub. She didn't even say she washed them in the tub. She said she cooked them in the tub. She cooked them in the tub with the sweat and the BO and the dirt and the grime and the pubes. She cooked the greens in the same tub all that was laying in. This is not a black woman. Yeah, when she said she cooked greens in the tub, she lost a lot of black people. She lost at least half of the black vote after that one.
With this idea, and it's probably the #1 economic development project ever in our country. And I want to give
exactly. Somebody said that's because she's Indian. The scum says that's because she's Indian. That's a fact. Now Indians, they would cook their food in the tub. Anybody ever seen those Indian street food videos? Like when people go to India and they're like cooking food on the streets. It's some of the most nasty, unsanitary shit you've ever seen in your life. Anybody ever seen those Indian when people travel to India and they go try the street food, they go take a video of the street food. It's some of the most nasty, unsanitary things you've ever seen in your life. So she got that whole cooking greens thing from maybe the Indian side of her family. It's a fact.
Give Senator Tim Scott the credit for it. Good job, Tim. Of course, millions of blacks
some of the most
were first
unsanitary
brought
stuff ever.
here in slavery, and they were kept in that evil condition for really generations. But because of the steadfast faith and courage of so many patriots of all colors, we abolished that horrific institution, expanded civil rights, and advanced America's destiny as one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all. Just a few months ago, the people in this room and millions of other black Americans played their own part in the American story when you went to the voting booths and restored a nice, good, solid government. And there's a guy that really helped. There's a man that really helped. You really are great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't forget. I'm proud to say that we received, listen to this, more votes from black Americans than any Republican president ever. Not even close.
Yeah, listen, man, black people supported Trump. Black people, we supported Trump. We definitely supported Trump because we understood where the Democrats were trying to take this country. The Democrats, let me just say this, the Democrats were trying to flood the country with migrants, right? It's plain to see. They wanted the Democrats. Let me talk about this for a little bit. Let me talk about it at length because some of y'all don't know this, right? Because the Democrats try to scare people with Project 2025. Let's talk about Project 2024, Project 2023. The Democrats were trying to flood the country with the migrants, and they were trying to replace the black vote. The Democrats are tired of black people. They don't think that we support them. They don't think that we are helping them. They want to replace our voice. They want to replace us. So they tried to do that. They tried to replace us with the migrant vote. Their whole thing was they're going to flood the country with migrants and incentivize them and give them the right to vote. So that would keep them in office for however long they plan to pan out. That didn't work. Because black people woke up and they smelled the coffee. They realized that the Democrats are incentivizing migrants. It's hurting the American taxpayer. They're not helping us. They're flooding the country with drugs, violence, criminals, gang members, sexual offenders. These countries are sending their undesirables directly to our country, and it's hurting us. Black America and America altogether, they woke up on that. They woke up on that and they said, we won't have anymore. We're tired of the Democrats. All they care about is incentivizing the LGBTQ and flooding the country with more migrants. Black people has had enough. Fire! 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 We've had enough. We've had enough. So, in my opinion, that's why Black America came out and voted for Trump. They had enough. They had enough of the Democrats ruining this country, bringing this country down. The Democrats haven't worked for Black America for over 50 years, in my opinion. I think the last time the Democrats were working with Black people directly was probably in the 60s. They haven't been doing anything for Black America since then. When was the last time the Democrats really did things for us, helped the Black American community? So, you know, Black people have had enough and America has had enough. And I think that Trump is doing an exceptional job so far. He's doing an exceptional job so far.
Almost 40% of the vote. Now, I won't be happy the next time. Should I run again? You tell me.
Would y'all want to see Trump do a third term? Let me know if y'all think Trump should do a third term. Would you guys vote for Trump in a third term? Of course, they got to pass that through. Now, I'm gonna be honest. He'd probably, if he were to do a third term, would he be like in his 90s? He'd probably be in his 90s by then. Yeah, he'd probably be in his 90s. Now, I'm not too keen on the third term thing. I think the way we have it set up is, you know, 2 terms. Every president has served the 2 terms. George Washington set that precedent as far as a president serving 2 terms. I think we should honor the tradition of that. I think Trump could possibly overstay his welcome. We've seen presidents do that before, overstay their welcome, whether they be good presidents or whether they be bad presidents. I think right now Trump is doing an exceptional job. You know, I love what he's doing in New York with the congestion prices. Oh, Kathy Hochul is a tyrant. If you want to talk about a real tyrant, Kathy Hochul of New York State, the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, that's a tyrant. For you got to think about how much it costs to live in New York City. It costs a lot of money to live in New York City. It costs a lot of money to live in New York State. This woman is making a congestion price for people to travel and commute to the city. You're making the burden more burdensome by tacking on a congestion prices of people just trying to get to work. That's a tyrant. That's a tyrant. They want to call Trump a tyrant. They want to call Trump this evil tyrant and he's a dictator. No, what Kathy Hochul did, that's a tyrant. The American taxpayers in New York, they're hurting. Nobody put Kathy Hochul. People voted for Donald Trump. They went to the voting poll and voted for Donald Trump. Nobody voted for Kathy Hochul. Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York State, that's a tyrant. That's a dictatorship. What she's doing is a terrible job. What Trump is doing, he's doing a pretty good job, if you ask me.
There's your controversy right there. There's your controversy. Thank you. You'll be seeing that on you're gonna see that tonight, Tim, on television. I want to thank just a few of the people who are with us today, and these are great friends of ours. Alveda King. Alveda, where are you, Alveda? Hi, Alveda. Thank you. You've been with me from day one, and I appreciate it. I won't forget it. She's a fantastic woman. Alice Johnson. Where's Alice? Boy, are you incredible. I watched you on last night on television. You were so good. You know, Alice was in prison for... Let me just stop the poll. Let me just stop the video for 1 second. Thoughts on Trump's presidency. I ran a poll. With 64 votes, thoughts on Trump's presidency. We have 64% who say he's doing a great job. Okay.
We have 12% who says meh, so they kind of indifferent to the job he's doing. And we have 23% who's saying he's terrible. So majority is saying he's doing a great job. Majority people in here are happy with the work he's been doing. So majority people are happy with the work Trump's been doing so far. So I just want to give a read on that poll. Let's continue.
For doing something that today probably wouldn't even be prosecuted. She spent 22 years in prison, 22 years. She had another 22 years left. Can you believe it? And I pardoned her, and it was one of the best.
Jonathan says Trump doesn't seem like he's in his 80s. Exactly. He seems very vibrant. So you have youthful senior citizens, and you have the ones that are like kind of like their cognitive skills are gone. Trump is very youthful. He has a lot of youthful energy. He has a lot of energy. He's very quick. He's very sharp. So, you know, I don't believe Trump is 80 yet. I think he's 70, right? He's like 78 maybe. Hold on. Let me just double check that. How old is Trump? I think he's 78, 77 maybe. Probably 78. Let me see. Just want to make sure. How old? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. I don't know why Siri didn't just tell me. How old is Trump? Okay, yeah, he's 78. Okay, yeah, so he's not even 80 yet. Yeah, he's not 80 yet. If he were to do another term, he'll probably be in his he'll be like in his late 80s. Yeah, he's about 78. Yeah, so he'll be in. If he were to do a third term, he'll be in his late 80s by then. The probability of him having a third term, it's very slim. I don't see any Democrat in the House allowing that to happen or voting on that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if Trump were to be able to run a third term, you know what the Democrats are gonna do. The Democrats are gonna wake old Biracial, Barack Obama. They're gonna wake him up and they're gonna try to get him to run against Trump because they're desperate. The Democrats are desperate. They're more desperate than they've ever been. This is the most desperate I've ever seen the Democrat. They don't. The Democrat. Remember this. The Democrats, they don't want to work anymore. They don't want to go out there and talk to the people, shake hands, kiss the babies. They don't want to do that anymore. They want to get on. They want to go to the protests, bitch and moan and be butthurt and talk and criticize everything Trump. They're hurting right now. They're desperate. So they're gonna do what any desperate people do. They're gonna call in the big guns. They're gonna call up Barack Obama. They're gonna tell Barack Obama he should run for a third term. They're gonna pull Barack Obama out if Trump were to be able to run a third term. But I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100. If they were to allow Trump to win to run a third term, right? And Barack Obama runs, I got to keep it 100. I think Trump wins. I think Trump wins. Fire! 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 I think Trump wins. I think Trump wins again. Black people, hear me out. Black people want nothing to do with Barack Obama. Of course, you got black women that still think he's the cat's meow, who still think highly of him, who like Michelle or whatever. But the majority of black people understood what the Barack Obama presidency was. He did not do anything for black people. He did not do anything for black America. He did not push any of our agenda. He ran on the will of the hope. He ran on hope and change and this. He absolutely did nothing for that. What he did was gave hope and change to the LGBTQ community. And I don't see Hispanic people voting for him too, because he deported over 3 million migrants. No, maybe the Hispanic people. I don't see people voting for Barack like they voted for him in 2008 if he were to run again. But yeah, if Trump were to get a third term, if he were to be able to run for a third term, the Democrats are desperate. They're gonna call Barack Obama to run a third term. I could see that happening.
Pardons. One of the best pardons You know what she was on? She happened to be on the wrong telephone line. Is that true? She was on a telephone call. And I'm not saying it was perfect, but it wasn't worth 40 or 50 years, Alice. And you've been an inspiration to people. And we're going to be listening to your recommendation on pardons. You're going to go over, and she's going to be my pardon czar, okay? And you're going to find.
Hold on, somebody said something interesting. They said, Jonathan says Franklin D. Roosevelt ran 4 terms, so he did it. Trump can do it. Well, you got to think we were under. That was World War II. Franklin D. Roosevelt, he did run 4 terms. Yeah, that was a different time in America, Franklin. That was World War II. We were dealing with so much in America. We were dealing with so much on the world stage. The probability of Trump running a 3rd term, being able to run a 3rd term, I think that's I don't see that happening. I don't see anybody in Congress allowing that to happen. So that was just a different time, in my opinion. That was a different time in America, a different time in the world as well.
Well, just like you, this should not have happened. It should not have happened. So you're going to look and you're going to make recommendations, and I'll follow those recommendations, okay, for pardons, all right? Thank you very much. A man who's just incredible. This guy, I watched him when he was a Democrat, and then one day he had to change because he couldn't take it any longer. And did anyone ever hear of a man named Leo 2.0 Terrell? Where are you? Get up here. I love this guy. You know what he's doing now? He's with the Department of Justice. He's in charge of civil rights and lots of other great things. He's going to be working with Pam. It's okay. Could he come up, please? Come on, Leo. Get up here. Leo 2.0. This guy is great. Hello, man. Thank you. Congratulations, huh?
You are the greatest.
Thank you.
Tiger,
Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to say we are in the presence of the greatest president of all time. He is the greatest president in our lifetime.
How do you guys feel about that? Do you agree with that? Is Trump the greatest president of all time? Don't be butthurt. Just answer the question. And who do you think was the greatest president of all time? In my opinion, I don't think America has ever had a greatest president of all time. I don't think that ever existed. Every president has been flawed in some way. And a lot of them have done bad jobs. Some of them have done some good as well. But I don't think America has ever had a greatest president of all time. There's been maybe more favorable than others. But I don't think we've ever had the greatest of all time. I don't think we've ever saw that. But who would you guys name as the greatest president of all time? Would you say it's Trump? Some of y'all would probably say Trump. But let me know in the comment section. I'm looking at it.
And I'll tell you right now, the Democratic Party should be worried because they took us for granted. No longer. We vote in our best interest. We want the same thing that every American wants. Good job. We want a secure border. We want to pay lower taxes. And Mr. President Donald Trump.
Ain't this the nigga that be on Fox News? It's that nigga that be on Fox News. I think he was arguing with Cornel West a couple of years ago. Yeah, I think this is him. Yeah, he's always licking the boots of the Republicans. Let's continue though.
Is doing that. Thank you, Mr. President.
He's a great guy. No, I watched him. He was a radical Democrat. He became a radical Republican, right? He's great. He's in the Department of Justice. Think of it, doing very important work at the highest level. Also, Sage Steele. Sage, where are you? Hello, Sage.
Sage Steele.
Great job you do. You're doing great. Thank you very much, Sage, for being here. Michael, Harry O. Harris. Michael. Hi, Michael. Thank you very much, Michael. Deontay Johnson. Deontay. Thank you, Deontay. Lynn Patton.
We got 133 people in the building. I need you to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We got 133 people in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's continue though.
Worked for me for a long time. Lynn, she's worked for us for a long time. Bob Woodson, where's Bob?
Oh, Bob Johnson is there from former owner of BET. He's there. I heard him yell out Harry O. Bob Johnson. Okay.
And we're also joined by 7-time Mr. Olympia. I want to see this guy. Phil Heath. Where's Phil? Phil Heath. I don't want to compare my muscles. Here he is. Thank you, Phil, very much. I appreciate it. Will you come up here for a second? Come on, get up. I got to say, come on, you. From day one, right? From day one, he's been here. Get up. You got to say just a word. Don't fall. If you fall, it's all over. Tiger, you're not allowed to fall. You know, you can make a great speech, but if you fall going up, that's no good. Come on. You are great.
Are you kidding me? Mr. President, it has been an honor of a lifetime to support you, to try to wake up as many people to the lies of the Democrat Party.
That's a fact. That's a fact. A lot of lies in the Democratic Party. Now, let me say this, because I do kick in the backs of the Democrats, and I love to. But, listen, the Republicans, they're slimy, too. They do a lot of dirt, too, So I don't think one is better than the other. The reason why I go so hard on the Democrat, I could only speak to why I do it. I go so hard on the Democrats because black people have been on the Democratic plantation for so long. And that's all we've known. Think about it. For so many years, for so many decades, black people would only sit down with the Democrats. We would only sit down with the Democrats, only have talks with the Democrats. We would totally negate the Republicans. We wouldn't talk to them. We wouldn't have sit downs. And the Democrats would bar us from even having talks with them. For so many years, we got taken advantage for being on that Democratic plantation. So in my opinion, I just feel like it's rightfully so. We put all of our eggs in one basket. We trusted the Democrats Party. We trusted them to protect us, help us, protect our communities, fix our communities. And they absolutely dropped the ball on that. So that's why I go so hard on the Democrats, because black people, that's all we've known. That's all we've been attached to. So I have to go in on the Democrats because that's all we've been. Aligned. We've aligned ourselves with that party for so long, and they've done nothing. We have nothing to show for it, so we have to go in on them. Salute to Omar, they says, as a Mexican national, I think he's doing and also achieving what he was elected to do. Secure the borders north and south and get all these Chinese migrants out of the USA before they provoke a war. Yeah, listen, man, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. See, he's doing his things. You got people in the chat telling me, nah, man, educate yourself. You got to learn your correct history. What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? Educate myself on what? Educate myself that the Democrats have been taking advantage of the black vote for years. Educate myself that ever since affirmative action, ever since the civil rights bills, that black people have aligned ourselves with the Democrats, and they've been taking advantage of us. They haven't been incentivizing us. They haven't been working on our communities. They haven't been pushing through our agendas. Is that what you want me to educate myself on? What do you want me to educate myself on? That we've been taken advantage by the Democrats for decades and decades and decades? What do you want me to educate myself on? Let me know. Let me know. See, we're not gonna have that. See, if you want to have a respectful conversation, we can have that. But if you're gonna be disrespectful, you're gonna get sent to the block party. Anybody disrespectful in there, you're gonna get sent to the block party. We're gonna send you to the block party. You're gonna get some fresh cut watermelon. You're gonna get some turkey burgers. And some Poland Spring. We don't respect people talking crazy in here. If you want to have, no, I'm not talking to you, dog. I'm not talking to you, Dog Hunter. I'm talking to the guy that was disrespectful. You've been respectful. Dog Hunter says you misunderstood me, man. You said you got to learn correct history. What do I need to learn, bro? Break it down. Oh, you're agreeing. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't talking to you, Dog Hunter. I was talking to the J himself, Bozo, in there that was being disrespectful. I wasn't talking to you. I was more so talking to the Jay himself. But it's all good. We sent Jay himself to the block party. Jay himself, welcome to the block party, man. I got some Frankie Beverly playing on the speakers. Before I let go, boom, 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 boom. Before I let go, I'm on the grill. Come on, Jay himself. I'm on the grill, man. I got the turkey burgers. Come on, man. We're waiting for you, man. Pull up with the Ruffles, the Pringles. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. I got the steaks on the grill, Jay himself. Boom, boom, boom to the block party, sir. Before I let go, boom, boom, boom. Let's get back to the video, though.
The nonstop manipulation of the mainstream media. That's why I now have my show on Newsmax, so I can champion you. And I'm thankful that we've been able to champion him and get him across the finish line for another amazing 4 years. And let me say, I know God has chose you. He anointed you for this position. He kept you alive so you could be here today. And we prayed for that. We prayed for you. We continue to pray for you. And we're thankful for your service and your sacrifice. Mr. President Donald J. Trump, honor. God bless you. Thank you.
From day one. I like those guys from day one. Tiger's been there from day one, too. Let me tell you, this guy is amazing. In 4 weeks, our new administration has achieved more than most administrations achieve in 4 years. We brought our country back. It's 4 weeks. Today is our 4th week. It's the end of the week. We are now starting our 5th, and I think we've done more in 4 weeks. Well, certainly than the last administration did in 4 years. They actually went negative. They actually went in the wrong direction. Together, we're going to be.
Yeah, listen. I think me personally, I think that. Do I think that Trump has done a perfect job? Absolutely not. I don't think Trump has done a perfect job. But do I think that he's running the country better than it was ran the last term as it stands currently? Yes, I do. I think he's doing a better job than the last administration. The last administration, they were burning money. They didn't care about the American taxpayer money. You got to remember all the money that was being allocated, being spent, the money that we didn't even know about until Trump went into these different administrations and found out where the money was being allocated. Trump is doing a good job right now. I think that Trump is doing a good job. So I want to salute Trump for doing a good job right now. Now, I don't know what it's going to look like next month or the next year. But as it stands now, I'm not mad at the job Trump is doing so far.
Fighting long and hard for Black Americans and all Americans. We're going to be fighting for all Americans. We've secured our border, and we're stopping the invasion of our country. You know, our border right now is more secure than it's ever been. And we had the record. 4 years ago, we had the record. We had the lowest number in history, and now the numbers, Tim, are even lower than they were
securing
then.
that border.
And we're honored. We're allowing people to come in from all over the world, from prisons and jails, mental institutions, insane asylums, gang members. They had drug dealers. They had everybody dropping in. And we had this ridiculous open border policy. They drop in.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
The people that were affected the most were Black people. You were affected the most in terms of.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We were affected. We were affected. Trump is spitting facts right now. Black America was affected. We were affected by migrants coming into our communities, violent gang members. We were fitting the bill. We were spending our tax money, putting migrants up in high-rise hotels, paying for their stipends, paying for their room and board. Black America has had enough. Black America, we working hard. We go to work every day. We work our 9 to 5s. We pay into the system. We've been here for generations and generations and generations. Some of our ancestors fought in the Civil War. Some of our ancestors helped build, all of our ancestors built America. We're paying into the system. We're Americans. We're proud Americans. We're doing everything we need to do. But then you bring these people from these other countries, you put them up in high-rise hotels, you're paying for their room and board, they're going into the hospitals, they're getting free health care, they're getting free medical care, they're getting new transplants, dental care, all off the American taxpayers' money. We did not vote for that. We did not pay for that. Kathy, you got one warning. You got one. No, actually, let me not give you a warning. Let me just put you on timeout. You over here talking about drinking Kool-Aid. Let me stop you right there, bro. You're talking crazy. Don't ever refer to my family and me and drinking Kool-Aid. That was a bad analogy, all right? My family has never drunk Kool-Aid in their lives. We've never had a Kool-Aid pitcher in our refrigerator in our lives. So all this, you're drinking the Kool-Aid and yada yada yada. See, that's the problem with a lot of you Democrats. You think that me giving Trump some respect is me drinking Kool-Aid. You think that me saying in this one solitary moment, you haven't seen all the other videos where I talked about when I criticized Trump for supporting qualified immunity. You haven't saw that video. You didn't see me do that. You didn't see when I criticized him on the Central Park 5 situation. You didn't see all the other times, all the instances where I criticized him. You take this one solitary moment of me giving him some respect and saying, you know what Trump did. I mean, nobody's 100% bad. Nobody's 100% good, but nobody's 100% bad. In this one solitary moment, me giving him some respect, you think that I'm drinking Kool-Aid. How about you just stop being a butthurt Democrat? Stop being a butthurt Democrat. Just because somebody shows a little bit of respect for the good for something that somebody does for this one solitary moment doesn't mean they're drinking Kool-Aid. They're just showing respect. I don't like everything Barack Obama did. Do I think there was some things that maybe Barack Obama did that were probably, okay, that was pretty nice what he did. That was pretty good. I'm just giving respect. You're a butthurt Democrat. You're a butthurt Democrat. You're mad you lost. You probably got your hair dyed the same color as a cock. And you're butthurt because Trump is running the damn show again. Your butt hurt. Your butt hurt because Trump is running the show. You totally want to ignore, and you're probably never seen it, but you totally want to ignore all the times I criticized him. I've criticized him a lot on this show. I've criticized him a lot of times on my live. But you want to take this one solitary moment and say, oh, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. No, we're just showing respect because he did something good for once. He did something great that I think is swell. I think it's awesome that he's showing respect to foundational Black America. I think it's swell that he's showing respect to Black American patriots and heroes. You're a Democratic butthurt liberal, and listen, stop being butthurt and actually get to work. At a certain point, you Democrats got to stop being butthurt. Stop being butthurt and get to work. Stop being butthurt. You lost the election. Stop being butthurt and get to work. Find a new candidate. Find the next person you want to run the country. Start going out there campaigning. Start going out there talking to people. Stop being butthurt. You lost the election. Trump is the president. We're moving forward with Trump. You got 4 more years of Trump, and then you guys will get another turn, man. Stop being butthurt. You guys are butthurt.
The crime in terms of the drugs and everything else, and we have the border shut down. We allow people to come in. We want people to come in, Tim, but we want them to come in legally. They're going to come through legally. So we're protecting American workers, including millions of Black workers, and we have a thing called reciprocal tariffs. If they charge us, we charge them. This is opening up. We just signed the bill, and we're going to take in billions and billions of dollars, and we're making our country very healthy again and very rich again. We want to be very rich again. We've been taken advantage by everybody, and you've been watching.
Hold on. The dog runner says, "Stop being butthurt and get to work" is my next favorite bumper sticker. That's a fact. Yeah, man. That's what the Democrats and liberals need to do. They're so butthurt. I've never seen the Democrats they're sore losers, bro. They have to learn how to take the defeat in stride. When Trump lost that election and January 6th happened, Listen, man. Did he kick up some dust and whatnot? Okay, cool. He kicked up some dust, but eventually, when the dust settled, when January 6th was over and the dust was settled and all that, he eventually said, "You know what? I lost. I think that y'all rigged this election." He stood on that. I respect him for standing on that. But eventually, he did say, "You know what? Hey, I am going to relinquish the reins, and I'm relinquishing the power," and he gave it up. He stood on how he felt, but he relinquished and he still, gave it up. At a certain point, you got to take your defeat in stride and move on. The Democrats don't want to do that. They want to be sore losers. They want to be butthurt. They don't realize that the election is over. The time for you to be kicking up dust and angry and moving and galvanizing and bringing people together and doing the hard work, that time was during the election season. That time is past. You guys lost. Let it go. It's over. You got 4 years and then you guys will get another turn. But at this point in time, you guys lost. You took an L. Maxine Waters, you took an L. Chuck Schumer, you took an L. Kamala Harris, you took an L. Kathy Hochul, you took an L. Gavin Newsom, you took an L. Dust yourself off and work harder. You got 4 years left.
Where we found billions, tens of billions of dollars of fraud and waste and abuse, and that's just the beginning. And Elon Musk has done an amazing job, I have to tell you. Him and his super geniuses, these are seriously high IQ people, and nobody's going to talk them out of anything. They go in and they're finding billions. I mean, literally tens of billions of dollars that we just started, and I think that's going to have a big, big impact, Brooke, right? So we want to just really say, and I have to say to you, I look at this turnout, I look at the love in the room. This is just love in the room. And I remember the first time I did this, my first administration, one of my first meetings, there wasn't this large a crowd, Tiger. We had about 5 people in the front. We had maybe five black people right in the front, right about there. I said, is anybody else coming? Is this it? Are we open? I don't even think Tim Scott, I know Turner wasn't there. I don't think Tim Scott was there either. I'm not sure. But that's all changed. And we got the highest vote. And one of the big reasons I'm president today is because of the black vote. And I always appreciate it. So this is a very special time. It's Black History Month. We love you all. We're going to work with you. We're going to make America greater than ever before. We're going to do it together. And I want to thank you all for being here. It's an incredible honor. And to my great golfing friends, I want to thank them in particular because they really are. They make a lot of money. They don't have to be up here with me. Tiger doesn't have to be here. Adam doesn't have to. They don't need this. But they love you and they love our country. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you.
And that was Trump honoring Black American patriots and heroes. That was Trump. Listen, man, I think that this was generally a good thing. I think this was a good thing. I think that Trump honoring foundational Black America, honoring foundational Black American patriots, heroes, sports figures. I think that this is a positive thing. Of course, the Democrats are going to be butthurt and try to fling this into something else. But I think this was a positive thing that Trump did. And I just want to talk about it. I saw it on the thing and I thought it was interesting to talk about. But let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys think of Trump and the Black History event that he threw. I think he did a great job. Great event. The only thing I have an issue with was Tiger Woods. I think they could have got somebody else than Tiger Woods because Tiger Woods has never professed to be a black professional or a black man. So I think they could have found somebody else. But in terms of the things that Trump said, his words, his speech, did a great job, exceptional job. He's been doing a great job as far as right now. I'm not saying in general. I don't know what's going to look like next month, next year, but he's been doing an exceptional, decent job, in my opinion, so far. But let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys think of the event that took place. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. Salute to the dog runner. Salute to FBA Hustle. Salute to all the mods. Salute to everybody that came out. Salute to Xander. Salute to Jonathan. Salute to Amanda. Salute to everybody that was in the chat. And I'll see you guys in another video, another time, another video. And you guys have a good night. You guys have a productive weekend and a Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. And I'll see you guys in another video, another time. We are out. Toodles, y'all. Good night.